Hello, dear astrology lovers, and especially hello to all the Virgos out there. This video will be especially for you, those who have Sun, Moon, Ascendant, personal planets, or even the Earth in Virgo. I hope what I'll discuss in this video resonates with you, and if so, please let me know what are the aspects that resonate with you, and if you have new stuff to add, please let me know, and it would be a pleasure for me to know more about this fascinating archetype. As you saw last month, I started doing videos on how astrology and the archetypes blend, and September is the month that Virgo is activated by the energy of the sun. So we will discuss Virgo, its predominant archetypes and features, or at least the ones I came across when working with my clients or knowing friends that are Virgos. So what I would like to start with is a very interesting aspect that I felt this period. Even I have some Virgo placement, and I would like to start telling the importance of time for the self, quality time for the self. I find this to be an important Virgo aspect. Um, Preparing this material and preparing my courses for this month, I must admit it was one of the times that I felt I needed much more time to contemplate and to be with myself and with the information I found out than in other times. And I was so intrigued by this. Why did this happen? Because usually I'm very happy and enthusiastic to share information the moment I get them. Jupiter in first house. So this was the first point I felt in myself, and I felt to be relevant for the Virgo energy. And I know a lot of Virgos, and they do indeed need time, alone time, to process stuff and to process their ideas. And here we have an interesting polarity with the opposite sign, Pisces, and I decided this month to start some courses related to the placement of the Earth, because many times we talk just about the sun and what the sun does in our charts, but we don't see the Earth, and it's very important because we live on this planet. So for you, the ones who have Sun in Virgo, the Earth is in Pisces. And Pisces is one of the most contemplative signs, one of the signs related to spirituality, related to creativity, related to art and to religion. So you can imagine why the Virgo needs this time. It's the way it rejuvenates. And many times, because Virgo is governed by Mercury, a planet that is very mentally active and very agile, and likes reading and likes processing ideas, many times they need to retreat and they need to rejuvenate, having time for their own processing. This makes them clear their mind or process what goes on in their mind better. So this is the first part I personally experienced this month, and I find it to be a feature that Virgo usually has, seeing the charts of people I work with. The second trait I would like to talk about is the sensual part of Virgo. This is one of the aspects that is not so easily seen, or it's one of the mysterious sides of Virgo, and I wanted to talk about it and clarify this because it's one of the features that I find very characteristic. Virgo is an earth sign, and earth signs usually are very much connected to senses and to the body and to pleasure and so on. So is Virgo. And many times Virgo doesn't show that, at least not from the beginning. You might see Virgo as shy or detached or mental, analytical, perfectionistic, so many features. But underneath these layers, many times Virgo are incredibly sensual, and it's a very deep sensual side, and it's a very sacred sensual side also. I know a lot of Virgo, especially Virgo women, who are very much into tantric sex and into connection, true connection with their partner. So it's a sign that has this side too, and the way they blend sexuality and spirituality is very relevant. And I wanted to talk a bit about one of the archetypes that Virgo activates, and the one that I found very relevant is the archetype of the priestess. Maybe you will help me find the male part of it. I know it might be like, oh, the priest, but I don't find it to be completely accurate. So I'm still searching. Maybe with your help we can find which is the male energy that best describes this priestess-like energy. So, referring mainly to the female parts, and maybe some features from here you'll find in the male parts too. I find the priestess to be an archetype that combines both knowledge, deep knowledge and sacred knowledge and esoteric knowledge, combines knowledge with purity and innocence, and many times Virgo look very pretty. They look pretty, they might look also young, or they might look also fresh. There is an innocence and a freshness. Maybe their face looks fresh, maybe their eyes look pure, something looks virgin-like, no matter the age. And so you have the knowledge, the purity, and you have this sensual side. And priestesses were, as many of you know, were great guides, and they knew how to guide men and to help men find their power, and they knew how to use the feminine side and the feminine wisdom and the feminine sensuality and knowledge and refinement to help this process. It's much more to talk about here. It's one of the courses I would gladly like to do soon. So keep in touch for this one. Keep around, and as soon as the contemplation will be ready, I will post it. And yeah, help me find the male part of this energy. So this being said, I find that many times the Virgo energy is very much related to the process of initiation, the process maybe of even of initiating sexual experiences, or experiences that combine the spirit and the mind. And what I wanted to also mention, the last point, is the connection Virgo has with purification. Many times I hear this, oh, Virgos are very organized, they are clean, they are so. And I know a lot of Virgos that aren't necessarily very strict with that, but all the Virgos I know are very concerned with purity and with purification and with the detoxifying process. They detox, they purify, metaphorically or physically, doesn't matter. And they're concerned with perfection. They want themselves to be perfect and pure, they want the others to be perfect and pure, and it's an ongoing process. They would like others to go through, they themselves go through. It's a beautiful process. And I know that it is said that they might be critical with loved ones, but that critical part is always there to help you be a better self, and it's also for their case too. What I last want to mention is the co-ruler, or maybe the ruler. I don't know if it's a co-ruler or maybe this one is the ruler, but the energy that I found very relevant for Virgo is the energy of Chiron. I am doing a nice class every 2 weeks with my friend Hugh. It's a class, free course we do about Chiron, and exploring this energy. We are now exploring Chiron in Virgo, and next will be Chiron in Libra. I discovered that Chiron talks Virgo language to me. And the connection I found is through healing. Virgo has great healing capacities. Um, they have a very in tune connection with their body. What should they eat? How should they treat nature? Also with animals. So when they tune in with this side of them, it's incredible what comes out from that place. So great healers and people that are very concerned with being healthy. And many times even this goes through a process of purification. I know a lot of Virgos that went from eating unhealthy to healthy, from drinking habits to drinking juice and I don't know, stuff that are better for them. So yep, this is what I wanted to say. Hope it is useful for you, and please let me know what resonates with you and what insights you have. Till next time, all the best.